Well, kumusta kayo mga idol? Ang ating mga panood sa video ito ay laban ni Mike Tyson versus Tony Tucker. Pero bago natin umpisa ng video ito, kung bago ka pa lang sa aming munting channel, huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe at pakit na rin sa notification bell sa all para lagi tayo updated sa bago nating i-upload tulad nito. Maraming salamat po. Pero bago natin umpisa ng bakbakang ito ay mag-intro muna tayo mga idol. Ating balikan naging laban ni Mike Tyson versus Tony Tucker at alamin kung paano nga ba tinalo si Tony Tucker sa kanilang paghaharap ng tiyang tinaguran ayuman, Mike Tyson.
1.
I was expecting Mike Tyson to jump right on Tony Tucker, try to frustrate another right hand. And another right hand by Tucker. Come on. There was evidence. Yeah, he said he likes being the underdog, even though it's the first time he's been one. Probably every time Mike reaches in, Tony comes with the right hand, a counter right hand. The other thing you have to say about Tucker is that he has James fought. Against Douglas, he fought a little bit better. And now we'll see what he can do against Sir. Here we go. Again, a right hand, but he took a right from Tyson. And particularly for Tucker. Almost immediately after the bell, he follows a right. Tyson really rocked back like that. Coach to look for the left hand. Now there's the right hand that landed high on the head.
2.
This place. We'll show you a pick. Go to the body. Don't look for the one punch to the head. 4 punches together. And he's following up with left uppercut. Because Mike is blocking left and right, like Rooney was telling him to do in the corner. Now see, this is what Tucker let Tyson work that body. Tyson. That was a little bit low. Not telling him the jab to box. He's telling him the jab to get inside. What I want you to look for, a look of confidence in the face of Tony Tucker. He really wants to frustrate Mike Tyson.
Three.
This is a punch inside. Now we need to see some jabs by Tucker. And some lateral move coming in with his head. When there's frustration, it creates frustration in the fight.
Watch out, you got 2 hands up. 7!
At all because Tony's been counting his man up. There was a good right hand by Tucker again. Chink Tyson on the way in with his long arms. And then
4.
Start the 4th round. And then Tyson look for one punch. And that's where normally Tyson is not going to do it. Interestingly enough, it is Tony's intensity in Tony Tucker. There was a big left hand by Tyson. That was the one big thing. Tyson needs to use his jab to get in because a lot of times he's lunging in. Tony Tucker's starting to work again. The head. There's a right hand again by Tyson, but 5 seconds left, round 4. Very competitive fight. So movement seems to be affecting Mike's punches because he's not able to get. But every time that Tucker stands,
5.
starting to double his punch up a little bit. Something that could become a factor that you never thought would have is the fact that this only thought that's sort of like making War and Peace from 1,200 pages to 1,000. Is that Tony Tucker initiated respect. He stood his ground. Good hand. I'm in front of Tony Tucker. And that's why Tony's able to get those punches off. Be less of a target. There was a right hand in Tucker and get him out of there. I think Tucker on the other hand is fighting some. There was a right hand by Tyson. Heard, ladies and
6.
both. You you see that? There's seconds out of the ring. The bell had rung. They were so excited about the prospect of a lot of people. He was left to cut. Because I didn't expect that much from him. But the fact of the matter is, Tyson looks right now like he's in it for the long haul here. He took another right hand, got cute, and paid the gas too. I think his timing is not as good as yours. And here you see him use the left hand just as a way to get in, settle down. The great fighters don't go out looking for a quick knockout. The great fighters
7,
of the fight to establish himself. Doesn't seem to notice the movement of Tucker's really throwing Tyson off. Now, there was a rumor about Tyson, or rather Tucker's right hand that he hit from a big man. Not in a heavyweight. They don't throw those kind of punches. Once again, with Tyson, which brings the crowd alive. Well, when you do that, and I know from experience because hey, we have to give Muhammad
8,
that 7th round with Tony Tucker being animated on his hand, it really affects a fighter, especially when the champion, Mike Tyson, they'll cut it off, momentary timeout. It doesn't seem like much, but right here, Tucker's being cool. He seems to have gained control of the fight. His knees seem to buckle for a second. Right hand up on the top of the head.
9,
Mike Tyson, can he end in style? That was a big left hand, but again, Tucker's direction that Tony Tucker's moving, it takes away the power of it. Right hand run above us by Tyson.
Let him go.
Left jab of Mike Tyson. Here's the instinct.
10,
I think it's a little closer than that. But these last few round punches, or the percentage of step in, get close. Now come. There it was. Now he's starting to cut the ring off. And work his way in. And remember, it's a different kind of jab. It is a jab that is designed and off of you. Tucker. And that height of Tony Tucker first. Tyson, Tucker's dramatic. Will he try? This is when your body aches, your legs cramp, but you got to push once they haven't done that. Again, the voice you're hearing in the Just fighting a great fight. Heavyweight champion at the age of an effective victory. It was interesting to hear Kevin Rooney in the corner. He had the big hat, and while maybe he didn't have all the cattle, at least he had a couple of. Finishing, and so is Tucker. Great finish. Still pretty entertaining. So the rims of rounds took them.
Gentlemen, here is the decision. 119, 111. And Judge Bill Graham scores 116. Mike Tyson.
Hanggang dito na lang po ang ating video. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Walang sawang suporta. Ikaw, idol, anong masasabi mo sa bakbakang ito? Para sa inyong opinion, i-comment mo niyan sa ating comment section sa ibaba. At kung nagustuhan mo naman ang video ito, paiwan naman ako ng like at pasubscribe na rin sa ating munting channel. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Sama kayo na rin lang, mag-ingat. God bless. Bye bye.